guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I got ankle surgery and it was a ligament reconstruction surgery, and today I just wanted to talk about the process, and my next video will be on physical therapy, how it goes, and what the doctor tells me, because I got the surgery at 3 p.m. and I got home at around 5:45, so it was a relatively quick surgery. So when I first got into the surgical room, first I just had to check in. I got in at 1:30, then around at like 2:20, I had to sign a lot of paperwork, and then finally they started like measuring my heart rate, checking all my vitals, making sure everything was okay, asking me a lot of questions. They really made sure that I knew that it was supposed to be my right ankle and who was giving me the surgery. And so basically the anesthesiologist would sign my right ankle to say that I knew it was supposed to be this ankle, and I would say I had to sign yes on my ankle, and my surgeon also had to sign yes on my ankle. So what they first did was I had to change into like gowns and everything. It was like this material, and I was putting a gown. I had to put my hair up, no jewelry. I took off my glasses. They basically gave me an IV drip, and this kind of hurt, but I wanted to watch, and my nurse was like, whoa, like I could never like watch someone else like poke a hole in me, but I was like, I'm used to it. I used to get sick all the time when I went to China, so that was okay for me, and it hurt a little bit, but that was fine. And then we were waiting, and then my surgeon came, so then the anesthesiologist basically, I'll ask for details of exactly like what they did, but basically they gave me something that would relax me so that they could numb my leg. So I'll show you guys later, but I have two needle marks on both sides of my thigh. Basically they numbed my leg, and then this was in like the preparation room, and then they rolled me, I was on a bed, and they rolled me into the operation room. And I was actually making conversation with like the nurses and the helpers of the surgeon around us, because I was like, oh, I might become a doctor in the future, and they were like, oh, really? And they got me uncomfortable. They gave me a warm blanket, and then then I could still feel my leg, and everything was not numb. I was like, oh, what's happening, right? And then what happened was they put something in the IV tube, and it was really cold, and it kind of hurt, and they said it was going to be cold, it was going to hurt, but that was basically to like put me to sleep. So what they did was they numbed this leg completely so they could work on it, and then they put me to sleep so that I wouldn't move or anything, and I would be unconscious throughout the whole thing. Well, I didn't even realize like when I was falling asleep. It wasn't like when you fall asleep like slowly. I was just like asleep just like then. Like I remember I was still like talking to like the nurses. I was like, are you guys in residency? Because I was like, are you guys helping? But they were like, no. So that happened. I remember I had a really nice dream, and then I forgot what it was about, but it was like really pleasant. And then I just kind of woke up, and I was like, oh, I just had surgery. And I looked at my foot, and I was like, okay, that's a lot of bandages. So before the surgery, they asked me to wear really loose clothing, and so I had worn my sweatpants I got from volleyball, and I thought they were super loose because like they weren't joggers, they had loose and they had elastic, but obviously I was not prepared to have this much bandages, so now I'm wearing the hospital pants, which means I'll probably have to wear like basketball pants for the next few days, maybe even a few weeks, we'll see. But for taking baths and stuff, I can't get this foot wet, so they told me if I wanted to shower, I don't know. I don't know how I would do it. I would figure that out. But they asked me to shower like days before and like right before, so that I wouldn't have to worry about that for a little bit, I guess. So I have to put a garbage bag over this in order to not get water in it. And if I touch it, like the cast, this is a really like soft, it's not a hard cast. So I also can't feel my right leg. Like in the hospital room, I can actually move my toes, but now if I try to move it, I can't feel anything. I can't feel anything, and I can't move anything. So there's that. I'm not able to put pressure on it for a whole week until I go to checkup doctors a week later. And when I woke up, they gave me apple juice to drink, and then I think they rolled me onto a new bed, and then I was still kind of fuzzy, and I didn't know what was going on. And then I imagine that's what like being under other drugs feels like, right? But so she was asking me a bunch of questions, and then they were talking to my parents and they walked my parents through it. So when I go to the checkup next week, I think I'll get walked through it. And I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like a little smiley face on my toe, and I think it's really cute. And the doctors were all really nice. If I had any questions, they would answer it, and they were super helpful. So yeah, I can't feel my leg right now. Apparently it's gonna wear off in 12 to 16 hours, and the pain will be pretty bad, but it'll get better day after day. And they gave me like a whole to-do list if it gets bad, and there's like painkillers I can take, and they gave me crutches. So yeah, that's what happened to me today. And I'll let you guys know how it goes in the next few days and few months, and how the recovery and PT process is. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.